Well, as the saying goes, you should never judge a book by its cover. And in the latest edition of our Landmarks in the Land series, we're taking you inside an Akron icon that truly wows once you step through its doors.
It may not look extraordinary.
The outside looks like nothing but a big brick warehouse.
But inside this building on Akron's South Main Street, up the hall and through these doors, there is magic.
As you can see, it's overwhelming sometimes because it's so amazing.
This is the Akron Civic Theatre.
We're a destination, we're a place that people want to come here in downtown Akron.
Opened in 1929 as the Loew's Theater, it's been in operation ever since. Nearly a century ago, patrons could pay 5 cents for a movie and a vaudeville show. As one of the first air-conditioned buildings in Akron, it served as a haven and a chance to be transported somewhere else.
It was an escape, and the whole idea was that you were to feel that you were outside while you were inside.
Executive Director Howard Parr has worked at the theater since 1997. He's watched the Civic grow and reach while honoring its past and its unique design.
So everything that you see stars and you see clouds in the main theater, the roof even here where we're sitting is an arbor of leaves. So the idea was that you were out in a Moorish garden, even though you were inside.
In the auditorium, stars twinkle and clouds move in a fiber optic sky. Ornate plaster moldings frame the stage. Here, 2,500 people can sit and marvel.
Take a couple minutes to just look around because there's so much to see.
While the auditorium may be the main attraction, Valerie Renner, an associate director at the theater, knows that the grand lobby is just as jaw-dropping. The vibrant colors, soaring ceilings, and general air of grandeur are the work of architect John Eberson, known as Opera House Johnny.
He would travel Europe and make these amazing opera houses. In fact, the French Opera House was one of them. Our grand staircase is a smaller scale of what is in France.
And all throughout, nods to a piece, or rather, parrot, of the theater's history.
She's in the architecture everywhere.
Meet Loretta, one of 2 macaws who used to fly freely through the theater when it first opened.
Loretta the parrot is everywhere. She's in the carpeting, she's in the walls. The taxidermy version of her actually hangs in the grand lobby.
Loretta has had a bird's eye view of the evolution of the theater, including preservation efforts, like a capital campaign during the pandemic, which added 2 more performance spaces and a platform called Live Akron, in partnership with the University of Akron, the Goodyear Theater, and Lock 3.
The arts are so important in our community.
Despite these new additions, it's the little moments that Parr and Renner say foster the community's love for the space.
The Civic Theater is just such a special place for people that have grown up here and experienced so many different types of events. People saying, I remember I came here for the circus.
I get a lot of, oh, you know, I had my first kiss in the balcony, or, you know, those kind of memories.
Those memories driving the theater's growth and its impact in the larger Akron community.
We view ourselves as much as a community development or economic development organization as we do an arts organization. So our role is really to be active and to bring people into downtown Akron.
People who grew up going to the theater and those who are just visiting for the first time. The theater, special for the stories told not just on stage, but also off.
It had such a magical effect on me as a child, and just to do this, to preserve it for the next generations, means so much. I've told many people that we're the keepers of the memories here, and we try our best to keep creating those memories for many generations, hopefully to come.
Well, even though Parr mentioned there that the outside perhaps doesn't quite live up to the inside of the theater, they're also taking measures to help out the exterior a bit through beautiful murals and a digital screen to let people know what's going on inside. But really, I was just awed when you open up those doors and you walk into the grand lobby. It's gorgeous.
It is absolutely breathtaking. And I have to mention this, but getting your first kiss there, that's a little romantic, a little spicy.
So like Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
But going back to the exterior, interior,
Right.
it's just like the saying, you hear it all the time, don't judge a book by its cover.
Yep.
And clearly, if you've seen the inside, we'll show you again. it's stunning.
Yeah.
So to go
Wow.
in there and just have that experience too, the architecture of some of these historic buildings across Northeast Ohio are just so impressive as well.
Yeah, and amazing. In 1929 of April is when they opened. They have not closed their doors ever since.
Oh, wow.
And we know how important the arts are for the community and especially for these next generations. So love that they're still carrying on this good work.
And I can only imagine it decked out for Christmas.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, let's all make a trip. Okay.
Perfect.
Well, next.